Alright, so today I want to talk to you about California raising the minimum wage from $8 to now it's $10. Now, what's wrong with the minimum wage? Well, first off, what is the minimum wage? Minimum wage measures the price of capital. For an entrepreneur, a business owner, they would, it's the price of labor, the price of capital, not price of capital, price of labor, how much it costs to employ somebody. So the more money it costs to employ somebody, the harder it is to sustain a profitable business, especially in an economy like this where when a small businessman is getting destroyed because he can't, the price of labor is too high, he can't hire more people, so therefore he can't grow his business, like the mom and pop store, like the local restaurant down the street or whatever, the farmer's market. It makes it harder for them to hire people. Now secondly, when you talk about the minimum wage, in California you got two different types of minimum wages. You have the minimum wage for regular workers, and then you have a minimum wage for servers. Servers usually make about, I think their minimum wage is around like $5-6 an hour. It's $2, $2, $3, $4 below the normal minimum wage. So you got a discrepancy between the different people. Is a server's life worth less than a regular person that works at Walmart? I thought they were people. I thought the reason why the whole being the minimum wage is to treat people equally. And then also, you got internships. And what is an internship? An internship is paid, is labor without getting paid. What is that? I would define that as slavery or indentured servitude, where you're working for somebody and not getting paid. Like, come on now. Like, what is slavery? Like back in slavery days, sure, you were shackled and you got beat and stuff, but still you were performing labor for not receiving. You weren't getting getting a benefit from them. So you weren't getting money, you weren't getting nothing. I really don't want to compare minimum wage to slavery, because that's not even the same equivalence. But nevertheless, it's indentured servitude. Now, by you increasing the price of capital, not capital, but the price of labor for the business owner, the small business guy, it makes it harder for them to employ this person. It's the same effect that's going on with Obamacare. By raising the minimum wage, Obamacare has basically raised your premiums and the price of your health care, and basically people are getting fired for that. I can talk about my last experience with my previous employer. I was a contractor for Antec, and they pretty much fired all their drivers and switched over to they fired about 60 drivers and then switched over to independent contractors. So basically they were and these people were getting paid, they had benefits and everything. They were getting paid barely over minimum wage. They're getting paid about $10 an hour, but they had benefits. They had health benefits and they had dental. Now they don't have no benefits at all. They're independent contractors, so they gotta pay for everything themselves. They have no insurance. They got kicked off their rolls because insurance premiums are going up, which made the price of employment, the price of labor, increase for the employer, and therefore they let people go. That's just what's happening. Look at the restaurants; they're firing people that work, they're full-time employees, and then hiring more part-time workers. Basically, so they go from say they got 15 full-time employees, they fire off probably 7 or 8 and hire 10 to 12 part-time workers to fill those positions. and the Philip the time laws. So what by increasing the minimum wage, how does this hurt the employee? Well, by increasing the minimum wage, you decrease the number of hours an employee can work, or you decrease the number of employees that are able to get hired. And this in turn hurts the actual employee themselves, because then they can't turn around and feed their family. They can't turn around and pay their mortgage. They can't pay their rent. They can't get gas for their car. How does it hurt the employer? Well, it hurts the employer by one, it increases the price of capital, the price of labor. By increasing the price of labor, you decrease the amount of labor they are able to hire or to employ. And then also, you can, by increasing the price of labor, you can have a Richard effect. And what is the Richard effect? Well, if the price of labor gets too expensive, then what the entrepreneur can do is then turn around and invest in technology, which may be cheaper. And so you got technology that replaces the employees with automation. And therefore you lose those jobs permanently. Not just they're getting paid less, you completely lose those jobs. So that's another problem with raising the minimum wage. You have a Richard effect. And this was coined by Ludwig von Mises. He was the first one to talk about this effect of increasing prices, increasing the price of labor, or essentially raising the minimum wage, which is a price fixing, could lead to the complete demolition of that job via technology. You could just look at the auto industry and Henry Ford, when he completed the assembly line. He came up with the assembly line. The assembly line, first it was a whole bunch of people working on the assembly line. Now most of the people have been replaced by automation. You got fewer and fewer people working the assembly line because you got more and more machines actually doing it. And so this is a byproduct of increasing the minimum wage. And then also you create classes of citizens. From one, the server, the basic minimum wage. And then you got the server, who makes less than the regular minimum wage. And then you got interns, who basically work for free, or indentured servants. So basically by doing this, you eliminate all the first jobs for the employee or the actual person who's working the job, the worker. So California's fucking up by raising the minimum wage. I don't know what the hell y'all doing. But anyways, I'll see y'all later.